Trevor, where were you when everyone else was learning how to do joined-up thinking?
I dunno. Drinking lager, watching the telly, soaping my seal, probably. Why?
Has it ever occurred to you that there is more to life than soaping your seal? There is art, there is philosophy, travel.
All of which give you what?
What do you mean?
All of which give you what?
Pleasure?
Exactly. It's just a question of what squeezes your lizard. In your case, it's looking at glossy colour plates of impressionist paintings. And in my case, it's buffing me vampire slayer whilst dripping saliva over photographs of pedigree poodles dressed in skin-tight black lycra.
Doesn't your soul cry out for spiritual enlightenment?
No.
Don't you yearn to ascend to a higher plane of consciousness?
No.
Do you not crave a deeper, more fulfilling state of existence?
No.
Well, what do you want, for God's sake?
Well, you know those little toys? Those wooden birds that bob their heads up and down and dip their beaks into a cup of water?
Yes.
I'd like one of them.
Anything else?
Sandwich? Now, if you will excuse me. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Who's the best? 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 Yeah.
This is my day. This is my day. And nothing's gonna stop me. No one's gonna hurt me. No one's gonna make me beg or make me go away.
What's the matter, mate?
If you must know, I'm still constipated.
How long has it been now?
14 months.
Jere God, you must feel like a pregnant elephant who swallowed a sofa.
How beautifully put.
Are you taking anything for it?
The cat says I should eat prunes, and Trevor says I should drink 15 pints of Guinness every night before I go to bed.
Have you considered the power of prayer?
I'm sure people pray for many things, my little feathered friend, but I doubt if the Lord our God, creator of the universe, receives many requests for a damn good shit.
Don't you believe it?
Morning, donkey flaps.
Good morning.
How's your dog star? Still filled with 50 tons of concrete and a bowling ball?
Yes, thank you. Look, could we possibly cut out any further colourful metaphors relating to the painful non-movement of my bowels?
So what's it like having a log the size of a jumbo jet in your arse?
Where do you think he's going?
Well, he's not going for a dump, that's for sure.
Only I was wondering if you'd like to go away with me. For the weekend.
Why in your wildest dreams would you imagine that I might want to go away for the weekend with you?
I've booked a room at a nice little hotel by the sea. There's a 4-poster bed, an ensuite bathroom, and tea-making facilities.
Leave me alone, can't you see I'm busy?
I've booked a table for dinner at 9, so that we'll have time to have a nice little drink together in the mock Tudor cocktail bar.
JP,
Dress is smart casual, but men do have to wear jackets in the dining room. What's in the bin bag?
I could tell you,
Yes?
but I'd have to bite your head off almost immediately afterwards.
What time shall I tell the hotel we'll be checking in?
So, how's the constipation?
If you don't mind, I'd rather not talk about it.
Pregnant people get constipation.
Do they?
Yeah. Are you pregnant?
No.
I was reading a book. And apparently there are loads of very good treatments. You've got your suppositories, astringent ointments, hot baths, local anaesthetics,
Look, I appreciate your aberrant interest in my anal proclivities.
or relief by the rectal injection of a prune-based laxative. Or by something called rubber band ligation.
Will you leave me alone?
Apparently, in advanced cases, constipation can be destroyed by freezing the arse with liquid nitrogen and then gently chipping away at it with a huge ice pick.
How shall I put this?
Go on.
Fuck off, spaniel tits.
After we swallow our food, it starts a long journey from the mouth to the anus, and then the rectum produces a little chappie known as a stool. Some people are very sensitive to worries about stools, and so a condition known as constipation can develop. When constipation lasts a long time, the rectum can become very full indeed. I'll die cock and snort, and some loose stools may leak out. This can stain clothing and can be extremely embarrassing. In some cases, an internal investigation is needed. An X-ray picture is taken to establish exactly where the stools are and their precise width and height and weight. Sometimes a little microphone is placed in the anus so that high-quality audio recordings can be made of the muscles squeezing and relaxing, squeezing and relaxing. These audio tapes generally make quite dull listening and are extremely unlikely to be released as commercial recordings. By the way, did I tell you that I like to drink my own urine?
I refuse to do it.
Trust me, I've seen it work before.
No way, I am not going to eat a pair of women's tights.
I just don't get it. Why does he have to eat the tights?
It's a well-known cure for constipation. Perfectly simple and medically tested.
How's it work?
He eats the tights and digests them whole.
Right?
We keep a 24-hour round-the-clock watch on his arse, and a few days later, when the tights begin to protrude,
Yes?
well, that's when my years of medical training as a consultant proctologist will come into their own.
Can I have a second opinion?
All right. We keep a 24-hour round-the-clock watch on your arse and...
Not from you, from someone else.
Oh,
Are you sure it will work?
yeah. Of course, he could die,
What?
but surely anything's better than only having a crap once every leap year.
There is no fucking way that I'm going to eat a pair of women's tights. Not in a million years.
So, would you prefer soy sauce, chili sauce, or tomato ketchup?
The ketchup, I think.
Lovely. Chopsticks?
I'll use my fingers if you don't mind.
You sure you don't fancy a starter? Maybe a pair of pop socks or a thong?
Go away.
Nice bottle of wine with it?
Thank you, no.
Well, give us a shout when you're finished.
Where did you get the tights, by the way?
The cat got them for me out of next door's washing basket.
Oh, right.
Maybe I should have washed them first.
Do you think we should drive down to the coast or get the train?
How many times do I have to tell you I am not going away for a dirty weekend with you? My boyfriend wouldn't like it.
The trains are pretty unreliable at the moment, and if we went by car, we could maybe stop off somewhere for lunch. At a nice little country pub with a blazing log fire and basket meals, and big foaming pints of real ale, pulled from the cellar by hand pump in the traditional manner.
Why are you so weird?
Well, no sign yet, but we must be watchful and ever patient at this difficult time.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. This is the perfect way to spend a Saturday afternoon. I could be watching a VHS recording of last night's free preview on the adult channel. I could be round the back of the butcher's slipping my pink whippet between a couple of prime cuts of raw liver. But no. Instead, I'm crouched on the floor waiting for the first appearance of a pair of 15 denier pretty pollies from your dog star.
I've had another letter from my boyfriend, Vince. He was on a peacekeeping mission in the Middle East and managed to get himself taken prisoner by a group of green terrorists. These people want to regain all the Palestinian territories from Israel, but without polluting the environment. Vince says that the Soviet T-72 tanks just haven't got the same kick on super unleaded. Anyway, he's now being held hostage in a lock-up garage in Bethlehem. Last time he did this, he was away for 12 years. He came back with a 2-foot-long beard, a signed copy of the Satanic Verses, and the original Dead Sea Scrolls. Or maybe it was a photocopy. Anyway, he still had a radiator chained to his wrist. When Vince comes back this time, I'm not going to bleed the radiator. I'm going to bleed him.
Keep pulling. We got about 2 feet to go.
I don't think I I can take much more of this.
Oh, don't be such a wimp. We've only been pulling for about 4 hours. One last push.
There you go. It's all over.
Do you want to know if it's a boy or a girl?
Oh, very witty.
Now, I've got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is that the contents of the tights are a little disappointing. Whereas we were expecting at least half a ton of poo, what we actually have here is no poo at all.
And the good news?
The good news is that we found that 50-pence piece you swallowed last Christmas.
Great.
Oh, and one last thing.
What?
I think we took out your tonsils.